Hi y'all, what's up, gang? How everybody doing? I hope everybody doing good because I am. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we live and we direct, and we got to talk about this Rasheem Carter case with his racist boss. Cause I see through the whole story. It ain't no mystery to me of what happened to Rasheem Carter. We all know what happened to him in the hands of a lynch mob. In the hands of a lynch mob, a group of white men. Now, right, these particular the crimes ain't nothing new to us. How many times we witnessed these things that you got group of white men jumping in trucks, hunting down unarmed black men. We see that all the time. Hell, the police do it all the time. So when you see a group of racist police officers in squad cars driving down on unarmed black men, that's the same tactics. Now I do know one thing. What everybody fail to realize about these police, they ain't your friends. They is not here to protect and serve us. They got the whole Everybody got the whole police concept wrong about the police. Don't y'all know the history of the police? Do you know who set the oaths for the police officers? Y'all know they ain't snitches. You know, they stick to the no snitching code too. But let me just say this right quick. Now I looked over his case, right? I listened to the mama story. I listened to Benjamin Crump. I listened to everybody that spoke up on about this. Now me, I'm all about the facts, the narrative that's go along with the story. Now we already know that this man told his mama what was finna happen to him. That's the first person he called. What we check this out, gang. The most average black male out here, when they get in some kind of sense of trouble or something like that in that nature, like what was happening to him. You know, you finna call your mama like, man, look, mama, man, these white boys riding around. They mess with me and they threaten me, you know what I'm saying? So he gonna call his mama and he gonna tell his mama some detail in case something happened to him. She got something to follow up on, right? All right. Ain't it strange that the person that he was riding to work with, before I even get into that, he wasn't hired permanently. He was working through a temporary service for one thing. So he is not he don't know his boss like that. The way we think it, like, yeah, they been working together for years, and you know what I'm saying? No, he just met that man. Once you pay attention to the stories, you know what I'm saying? He ain't been working for him that long. So all of a sudden, when Rasheem get the job and all this, I don't know how many days he worked. I wish I confirmed that. How long did Rasheem Carter work for this company? That's the question that need to be answered, and it'll make it easy to really put his ass up under the jail. All right. I'ma just say it was a temporary job. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? He was at a temporary service. They got a work ticket. Be like, look, we got work out here at Taylorville. And he like, yeah, I take the job. So once he took the job, right, he was riding with a coworker to get back and forth on the job. But he gets into it with the person that he worked with. This the person that's giving him the ride. We ain't even get to Luke Clements yet. Now check this out. Why would that employee say, I'm gonna make sure you get to work, but I can't take you home? Hmm. Did he have to go to another job or what? They was arguing about. We don't know, but keep that in mind. I can bring you to work, but I can't take you home. So did he leave him stranded on purpose? Cause think about this. Not only that he got into it with the dude that was taking him to work, he also gets into it with the boss. Now Luke Clements come in there. Did Luke Clements, you know what I'm talking about, was like, hey, you better not take him home. I want to know what race this was. Cause keep this in mind. The person that he was riding with, the mama said that person is a co-worker. We don't even know how long they been knowing each other. Maybe they got a job together, you know what I'm talking about, on the same work ticket, you know what I'm talking about. We don't know. But now we need to understand what was the relationship with his employee. That's where you're going to have to start first. Because that's how he got there. He gets there, he gets into it with the dude that's taking him to work for whatever strange reason. Then when he gets on the job, then things get even more worse. That his boss, he getting into it with his boss. Then the conversation got so deep that this man had to call his mom and tell her about it. Come on, gang. Come on. Then now we ain't gonna run to speculation, but listen how the narrative finna go. All right. So boom, Rasheem gets off work. Soon when he gets off the job from a heated argument, now all of a sudden he been harassed. And there's gotta be people on the job, cause look who he just got into it with. Two people on the job. The boss man making phone calls and threatening Rashid Carter. That what made him call his mama and gave him names. Cause he got into it with co-workers. So that means he could have been the only black dude that was on the ticket. You see what I'm saying? He showed up at a job work site, you know what I'm saying, and he come in and you know what I'm talking about, maybe they try to work him to death or you know what I'm talking about, they try to, y'all know how people, if they don't like you, they'll try to make up something for an argument so they can get some of their frustration. Now, y'all know how people try to set you up to an argument, you know what I'm talking about, or they'll keep coming to me, man, look, you ain't doing your job, or you ain't doing this right. And then you, come on now, you got to think about that. This is a job work site. You know what I'm talking about? That it's going to be people coming in, going, you know what I'm saying? Mostly temporary guys and truck drivers. And he the boss. And then you can look at him and tell him he racist as hell just by looking at him. Because look how he look. I'm trying to see what all the tattoos he got on his neck, his hand, cause some of this shit might be some of that brotherhood stamped on him. Cause you know, normally we dealing with Mississippi people, right? And I know how Mississippi get down, Jack. All them racist police officers, all them racist troopers, bruh. Man, look. Check this out, right? He gets off of work. Now he ain't got no ride home. So what he do? He posting up at the convenience stores, trying to get a ride. In the middle of the day, you got 3 white trucks full of men's, white men's, harassing him. Then what he do? Watch this. He had to Google the police station to find out where it was. I asked somebody. So boom, check this out. Ain't no telling what all he looked up at his phone. He could have video of the people in the truck. You know, I'm talking about threatening him. Yeah, I got this shit on video. Cause at this point, ain't nobody trying to talk about his phone and what could be in there. If he went to the certain extent to go all that, he gonna have video in his phone because his battery low now. And I know his battery gonna be charged when he going all the way to me, you know what I'm talking about, on the other side of town, an hour and a half. Yeah, you gonna make sure your phone charged up. So the police tell him, man, look, it's nothing we can do. All right. So he stayed there in Taylorville allegedly all night. I don't know if he spent the night outside or at a park or was just at the truck stop all night. I don't know, but everybody in Taylorville seen him. So boom. Next thing you know, we don't know where he went or where he slept at. But we do know he was back at the police station at 5:30 to 6 in the morning. Think about that. That's what time the boss go to work. And what a coincidence. Why would Rasheem Carter be going back to the police station early that morning and saying the same thing? Maybe the group of white men seen them on their way to work. Y'all get what I'm saying? Cause he went back to the police station that morning. So why would he go back to the police station? I heard what the boss was saying. He said he texted Rasheem on his phone and was like, let's bury the hatchet and all this, and you could come to work. You could come back to work. His boss told him to come back. Because that's what the text message said. That's what he gave to the lawyer. All right. But we don't have Rasheem's phone to see what everything match up. Because if you told that man to come back to work that morning, so that man, cause later on that night, before I said that, later on that night, his mama texted him and was trying to see, you know what I'm saying? She was still trying to get a ride. And he told his mama he good. Meaning like, yeah, I'm straight now. So boom. Like I said, we don't know where he went. And this was on October the 1st. All right. So now we on October the 2nd in the morning. Check this out. In the reports, they saying at some point in time, he had to make it back to Laura, Mississippi, which is that's gonna be like an hour away. Well, I don't know how long that is, but it's like 20-mile drive. No more than 25-mile drive, right? Cause the police said he was last seen at his hotel. So it's gonna be footage of that. So he must have got a ride to Laurelville. Boom, boom, boom. Cause his mama said he didn't call back no more that night. Once he said he was good, he was straight. So at some point in time, he went back to Taylorsville. Early in the morning, think about this. Don't know how he would get back there, but I'm going to go back what the report said, because they said he was last seen in Lawrence County, Mississippi, coming from his hotel room. So he got a ride, had to go back to Taylorville in the morning. So Once he was getting whatever he arrived at in Taylorville, he had to end up going back to the police precinct at 5 in the morning. Now think about this. They work the morning shift. I guess they work a double shift. Cause Luke Clements come in on his job between the hours of 6 and 6:30. So that means that what time Rasheem would have to be at work and getting off later on that night. So if he made it there in that morning and shit still escalated, you got to go back to the police station and be like, look, these folks still harassing me. So this 2 days now that he went to the police and telling them this shit. All right. Now he went to the store from the police station. This had to been around about 6, going on 6:30. While he at the police station, Luke Clemens just arriving to the job site. So he probably would have synced him on his way to work and set him up and probably was waiting on him. See what I'm saying, gang? We got to think about this shit, bro. Hold on, gang. Let's switch to scenes. Because I done got carried away, right? And the reason why I'm narrating this story down to y'all, bro, because watch how all of this gonna come together. I done got the map pulled up, man. We finna break the shit out this case. We finna up the heat on those employees. Cause nobody don't know how many employees that he got into it with. Or what was even the argument about it? Did he break a machine? Or did he fuck up some tools or something valuable and cost them a lot of money for an argument to be heated? I know this wasn't over no goddamn football game, basketball game, or no he say, she say shit. To me, if you ask me, Rasheem Carter knew to this motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? He knew. This just like me, yeah, this my first week working her. And now all of a sudden I get into it with the boss. He making phone calls on me and I end up dead. All right. I want y'all to listen to what the mama said closely because she had just dropped this. Whoever did this interview did was just recently. You know what I'm talking about? So this the mama just spoke out about this. And listen to what she finna tell us, gang, and give me y'all comments in the chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi, this is Dr. Tiffany M. Lloyd, but you can call me Dr. Tiff. I am the host of Jesus and Justice with Dr. Tiff. My show unpacks societal issues aligning with the teachings of Christ.
Shout out to that YouTuber too, you know what I'm talking about, for covering the stories and got the mama to talking stuff. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't want that music on my I don't want to get a copyright on the music. So yeah, y'all might want to go check her out and look at her channel, see do y'all like some of her content, you know what I'm talking about? And support everybody, gang.
In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., our lives door that you have opened.
As a mother,
it is such an honor to have you on the show and to talk about what you're dealing with and your son. First of all, I know that this is we already know the answer, but how are you pushing through? How are you doing?
oh boy. As a mother, this is the most heartbreaking thing I have ever dealt with in my life. I am completely trusting in the Lord wholeheartedly because I know this is something that I can't do in my own strength. Mm-hmm. And I know the prayers of the righteous, God prevails much. Mm-hmm. And I know that because of me believing and the prayers that goes up on a daily basis for me, that is the reason why I stand strong today.
So, Rasheem.
And this one thing I like, man, you always got to get God his blessing and recognize him. You see what I'm saying? Don't never recognize God when he's in a time of need of him. Give him his flowers and his glory, you know what I'm saying, every minute and every day. Just don't ask him for something, you know what I'm saying, because you come on, bro. But I just had to get that out the way. So check this out.
Rasheem, every time we see this picture of Rasheem, he has this infectious smile, gorgeous smile about himself. So let's walk through this. So Rasheem was reported missing last year in October, right? It was October 2nd. And can you tell us about that? You know, reports show that Rasheem called you and warned you about some things that he was feeling.
He actually he called me. He called me a couple of days, but he called me because normally when he go to work off on the road like that, normally we gonna talk pretty much every day or every other day or something. So normally.
Now keep this in mind. I don't think the job that he had was he wasn't permanent. I believe he was working through a temporary service code. She keeps saying that he working for the subcontract and all this. So yeah, boom. All right.
When he first go on a job, he get himself together. He'll call me and let me know that he's there, and then get himself together. And once he get himself together, get stable, get situated where he is, and then we'll start checking back in like we normally do. But on October the 1st, he had told me that he had a disagreement at work with one of his coworkers, and this.
All right. Had a disagreement with one of his coworkers. I want to know what would that disagreement would be about to turn out the way it turned out, right? So his mama probably, I know his mama asked me like, well, okay, what's going on? I'm quite sure he gave her more finer detail. I don't think she gonna disclose everything because you don't want the enemy to know everything what you know. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta hold something secret. So check this out what she finna say. He get into one of the employees, a co-worker.
Co-worker was the person that actually told him to come, come to Taylorsville, and he would make sure he got back and forth to work because his car had broke.
So this person here telling him he gonna make sure he get to Taylorsville. Uh-oh. Listen closely.
Down to the person that actually told him to come, come to Taylorsville, and he would make sure he got back and forth to work because his car had broke down the day before he was scheduled to go to work down there. So that particular guy, which was previous a roommate of his, told him, "Well, you come, and we."
Previous a roommate. All right. Now they at a hotel. I don't know if he was staying at a hotel or whatever the case may be. It would make sense that, you know what I'm saying? If you staying at a hotel and you getting back and forth to work, yeah, y'all might go have on the room or something. I could see something like that. But this person target him and was like, yeah, bro, I'm finna make sure you get to work. And next thing you know, your first ride with him, y'all got a disagreement. Sound like a setup. And this sound like that he from Taylorsville. The way she talking, like, yeah, he was like, yeah, you just come to Taylorsville, and I'm gonna make sure you listen to this shit.
Got back and forth, and this coworker was the person that actually told him to come, come to Taylorsville, and he would make sure he got back and forth to work because his car had broke down the day before he was scheduled to go to work down there. So that particular guy, which was previous a roommate of his, told him, "Well, you come, and we'll make sure you get back and forth to work." So he did just that. He got his cousin to drop him off, and he did just like he had anticipated on doing. So when he got over there that Saturday, I had talked to him, and he told me that him and his roommate had got into it at work. He said his roommate had spazzed out on him at work, and he could no longer ride back and forth to work with him.
So boom. Check this out, right? This how the setup looking like it to me. That whoever this roommate is, I already knew what was gonna happen. He had to. Cause you went all the way out your way just to get him there, to leave him stranded. Just to leave him stranded. So it's like, I'm seeing how the way these people mindset is now about some Rasheem Carter. He might be targeted out of a hate group gang because it's white supremacists all over this shit. So we need to find all the evidence that we need to get these suckers a hate crime. Check this out, right?
So he caught a ride from Georgia Pacific where he was working at, which he was contracted at Georgia Pacific through another company, and then contracted once he got there through a subcontract company that was on the site. So he caught a ride that day after his roommate told him he couldn't ride, with him anymore. Caught a ride from work, and he went to the junior food market, and he told me that it was some white men, three trucks of white men following him.
Now this fresh off of work. Now let's go to my Google map. I got the whole Taylorsville right here, right? Let's go to the Georgia plant, cause it's right outside. So look, here go to the Georgia Pacific Wood Company. Here go all the chemical plant, forest. You know what I'm saying? The electric plant. So it's a lot of little jobs in here. Think about this. Luke Clements is a manager for this company. So you know he making money. 9 times out of 10, if you working in the line of work, in this line of work, it's gonna be some racist white boys, cause this they type of job work. Come on, gang. I done found this shit, bro. So look at this. This where he'll be working at. I don't know which exactly spot, but boom, this the area. Right down the street, somebody gave him a ride. Just down the street. It ain't far, like about a 2-minute drive. So, boom, once they pass all these little job sites and all these little warehouses and solar plants and all this, here go the food market. This the food market she talking about, right? So let's go here. Check this out. Stand right in front of this motherfucker. So this where he'll be standing there. Now, once you think about this, right, what you say, they pull up the dude again, the manager. Oh, here you go right here. Damn. I got to pull him up again. Now here you go right here. Look. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I can spot racism. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So soon when he get her to this food market, he saying people harassing him. He on the phone with his mom. Watch this game. Police so full of bullshit. All that shit gonna be on camera. Trucks and everything. Trucks and everything. On this camera, bruh. So you got video footage of the truck. They gonna make a conspiracy theory to a person because they gonna be like, okay, what about the video? Because nobody ain't gonna talk about the video of the truck or what this food market is showing. Because if I'm standing here in a group of white boys, you know what I'm talking about, threatening me, all this shit finna be on camera. And they probably told him, man, you can't stand around here neither. So he got to leave her, but watch this. Look at his routes. All right. The police station is down here where my arrow is. At this stoplight, you're going to make this left and they quick right, and you're going to go down about a couple of little foot, probably about 300, 400 foot. The police station right here. It's cameras. We've seen this shit. All right. Let's go down here. Cause this the jobs, this where you had to go to the job site. So it'll make sense that somebody was like, look, bro, I'll take you down the street and drop you off at the store, but I ain't heading that way. So boom, somebody gave him a ride. And look at this. Remember that lady said about the Dollar Tree / Family Dollars? It's gonna be video of that too. Cause they said according to what the witness said, they walked in this building and demanded him, bro. So why the police ain't gonna give us that footage? Cause they finna show you who stayed in that town and who did it. All they company trucks, work trucks, all that finna be exposed. All right, remember this. There go a hotel right there. All right. And they go to Dollar General and another gas station. So boom, everybody gonna see him, and the police knew it, right? It's so many white trucks, cause you got 3 white trucks following you. 9 times out of 10, it was a company truck, bro. 3 white trucks. It might was a company truck. You know what I'm talking about? Now check this out. This where he was at. I'm gonna let the mama play.
And he said that they was trying to harm him. So I told him, I said, right here, just go to the police station. You know, and I thought that as a mother, I'm just thinking about.
All right, let's go to the police station. All right. Cause remember, he stopped her. He stopped at the Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. And we know rednecks love pickup trucks. Rednecks love pickup trucks, Jack. All right, so he walked down this street. So he Googled it on his phone to know where it was or ask somebody. So he walked down this street to the police station. There go the police station. And keep in mind, they got white trucks too. Might don't mean nothing now, but it might mean something later. I don't know. Cause I'm looking at the police got something to do with this shit too, bro. Cause they know who did it and covered it up. Cause watch this. This the police station.
What he could do right then and there. I'm not thinking about what I could do. I'm just trying to get him to safety until somebody can come and get him. I was actually in Pennsylvania, Harrisonburg, Pennsylvania. So I was over 1,300 miles away from my child. But as a mother, I still did the best that I could do to get him the help that he needed to get until somebody could get there and get him. So he went to the police station. He asked for help. You know, everything that I asked him to do, he did what I asked him to do. He helped, asked for help. They wasn't really, you know, he wanted to go back to where his room was, and that was in Laura, Mississippi. So at the Super.
He got, now check this out. He got a room in Laura, Mississippi. Laura, Mississippi is down there 20 miles from Taylorville. Damn. So boom. Laura, Mississippi is right here. Look what I'm showing y'all, gang. Right here, right? At the Super 8. I think the Super 8 gonna be down here by all the other hotels there, right? So, at some point in time, he must have made it back to Laura, Mississippi. Right? Cause listen to what the mama's finna say.
Super 8 motel. So they told him that they couldn't take him over there. That was out of their jurisdiction. Wow. And then they also told him that he couldn't stay there, which they denies the fact that they even said that. And I was on the phone with him. And then somebody else was on the phone too, listening. So it was a couple of us on the phone listening to them, but they still denied it. The fact that, you know, he asked for help and they told him that he couldn't stay there. But at the end of the day, he did what he said. He, you know, what I asked him to do.
And check this out. If he went to that police station, y'all don't think he told the police about the incident between him and his boss? You don't think the police asking him, like, who you think they want to do anything to harm you? My boss. Why would you say anything like that? Because we got into it with over a disagreement and about this, and the conversation got heated out. Y'all know that man told the police everything. If he told his mama, he told the police. And the police like, well, I know what this look like. Even they ain't got to know the full detail, but they got common sense. They already know, like, yeah. He smelled the racism all on it. And watch this. I'm trying to tell y'all. When he got our word, that's when they start. Think about this. He on the job arguing and can't see eye to eye with his co-workers and his boss. So it's like he was working on a team. You see what I'm saying? It's like he was working on a team and everybody was like, man, get that nigga ass off, you know what I'm talking about? Now, we don't even want him anything, right? So boom, go to the police station. He told the police what was going on. So what they gonna do ain't gonna take him serious. So they gonna leave him out on the chopping block. Well, you can't stay here then. And the mama listening to all this shit. The police already knew that, okay, it's an altercation. Cause if they pulled up at the scene, it just say if I would have called to the location, you know what I'm talking about? They would have came and talked to the suspect and told me to take a report and anything. They ain't even take a report, bruh. That's why we got to know how to learn the law, bruh. Have some kind of paperwork. So boom. Soon he get off, they harassing him. Bam, bam, bam. He go to the police station because they just ran him from the junior market store. So after that, he went to the John and asked the police, man, can you take me to Lord County at the hotel? Nah, we ain't no Texas service. You know what I'm talking about? You on your own with this. So they knew that some white men were after him. So they just gonna sit there and just let them did it? You goddamn scared because they got the same white pride they got, right? So boom, they know he ain't gonna go far because look how small the town is. All right, keep this in mind, Lauren, Mississippi. Follow this highway. Highway gonna take you straight to Taylorsville. Right? Lord County, take Highway 20. Highway 20 turned into Highway 80, what that, 64, 84? Yeah. So look, you take Highway 84, jump on I-28, Highway 28, right? And it's gonna take you all the way to Taylorsville. So if he was at the police station, why they got a report saying that he made it to Lawrence, Mississippi, and was last seen at the hotel on October the 2nd? Right? October the 2nd, because look, let me put it like this. Carter was last seen on October 2nd at a hotel in Lawrence. But he also running in the woods October the 2nd. Watch how I'm finna make all this shit make sense. At some point in time, when he was at the police station telling everybody, it had to die down a little bit, right? And he was still looking for a ride. So now it's safe to walk. Because now he need a phone charge. Now he finna be walking right up, back and forth to her. All right. Again, here go the police station. They don't even want that hoe to light up. Here go the police station. So he walked back from the police station down this street. Cause here go the gas station right here. So it's gonna be footage of the white truck. Then he decided to go down here to the DoubleTree and the Dollar General. That's gonna be all this shit right here. I mean, yeah, cause they building this shit right here. Hold on, let me show it to y'all. Here go the food market. So it should be right up in here. Right there, right? Boom! He went to the Dollar Tree to go get a charger for his phone. So he was basically hanging in this area trying to find somebody heading to Laura, Mississippi. It's really a straight shot. I know you had a couple of truck drivers that's gonna go that way, you know what I'm saying? It's somebody gonna be going that way, but you know how some people, just don't trust strangers to get in the car, you know what I'm talking about? And I can see that part. All right. But it's a lot of white trucks here. Check this out. So let me go to the mama and let her say this.
He didn't get the help that he needed. They told him he couldn't stay there. So, you know, you tell him he can't stay there, you know, and this is supposed to be a place that protect and serve.
Right.
And you don't do anything. First off, you shouldn't have never told him he couldn't stay there. But
Right.
they deny everything that they ever said anything like that, which is okay because God knows everything.
Right, right. So there are many reports out there that are saying that Rasheem called you and said that if something happens to me, then these people are responsible. Can you, I know that there are certain things that you can't talk about, but can you talk about that?
Talk about that. I'm just not gonna. I refrain from calling names due to
Right.
defamation of character. But
And he gave his mama multiple names. We just know about the boss. I want to see the whole list of names. They better not all be white boys. They better not be all white boys, bruh. The boss ain't reaching out to the mama, be like, hey, look, ma'am, I'm sorry about your son. I promise I ain't got nothing to do with it. Man, I do whatever I can in my power to help you on this shit. You see, none of that. He lawyered up and goddamn it, and start fucking with the police. Police go over to his house to make sure he's straight. Watch this game.
he did text me right after we got off the phone, after they denied him, you know, the help that he needed or whatever. He sent me a text message. You know, I always tell him I love him and everything before I get off the phone. I try to make that a habit. Mostly to anybody I talk to, I always say that, you know, I don't have to know you to love you because God is love, you know.
Absolutely.
So I love God. I got to get a love regardless of what the situation is. But he had sent me that text message right after we got off the phone. He said, Mama, my boss and I are not seeing eye to eye. He gave me his name. He gave me the company name. He said, if something happened to me, my boss is responsible for it, Mama. He got these men trying to kill me. So when he sent that to me, immediately I freaked out. So
And look, and that's where the co-workers come in at, right? Cause you arguing with the boss and co-workers on the job. So what the white dudes, they had to come from the same job. Cause that's what he directed all the evidence to. The people that I'm working with, they about to kill me. Know what I'm talking about? The boss know exactly. They planned this, bro, because it started off with the previous roommate. It started out with him. If you gonna do something to him, because you got to make sure that he get the work. So they done talked about this. You see what I'm saying? And check this out, right? I bet you those racist motherfuckers sat up there and talked about, man, look, yeah, you know his car broke down. Look, I'm gonna tell you how we gonna do it. Look, you make sure he get here. You know what I'm talking about? You get his ass up here and work. I want you to pick him up. Yeah, I'm gonna pick him up and let him know, like, yeah, bro, I got you, bro. Don't worry about your car. I'll make sure you get back and forth to work. Just make sure you know what I'm talking about. Come to Taylorsville. What? So that means he from Taylorsville. Somewhere in Taylorsville. Cause now you know what I'm saying? Cause check this out. Now you got him and you call the boss man like, look, yeah, he said that he'll be at work in the morning. So all right, cool. Pick him up in the morning. So boom, he go picks him up in the morning. All night they already talk about what they were gonna do to him. Just think about 5, 6 rednecks in the woods in a bonfire and shit, talking about catching their first black body, right? So we know what that language gonna be about. So boom, Rasheed jumped in the truck, boom, 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 thinking everything's straight because his boss texted him later that night, right? And say, look, let's bury the hatchet, brother. Make sure you be at work first thing in the morning, right? Because the boss submitted that evidence to the lawyer. And he was texting him at nighttime after 8 and 9 o'clock. So while they was plotting on it, the boss was like, look, we just gonna, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna bury the hatchet. So I'm gonna send him these text messages. Them the text message to make it look, if you know you finna kill somebody, you might well send a text message burying the hatchet and make it look like that, well, look, we done squashed the beef. You know what I'm talking about? Cause now you'll be reading text messages, you know what I'm talking about? But now we need his phone to see what's going on. Cause we'll know what everything will be about. So boom, while they on the way, the employee gets him to work. And this thing you know, the employee was like, hey bro, can't even take you home. Man, what going on? Man, I ain't got time for this shit, bro. What's all this shit about? Bro, you get the fuck out of my company, bro. I ain't got time for this shit. Then all of them just gang up on him. Cause the whole thing is to do what? Leave him stranded in Taylorville. And you got your man. So they harass him, boom, 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 pulling up in trucks, making him go to the police station. He told the police what was about to happen to him, and the police, they smart individual. They know the law. They know more shit than we do. So they automatically knew what was about to happen to him. And you know, you gonna look out for your own race, right? So boom. They was like, when we leave him stranded, now we'll start our little manhunt. Cause for some strange reason, when they do that to unarmed black men, they like to put them on hunt mode. Like this shit a video game, like this shit Call of Duty. Like you chasing a motherfucker cause you know he ain't got no more ammo in this gun and he running from you. That's the way I'm looking at it, bro. Look how they did Ahmaud Arbery. Look how they do, you know what I'm talking about, Rasheem Carter. And then it could be the same fucking case with Jelani Davis. Cause he was surrounded, mostly all his friends were white. And all white people is not racist. We know which one it is. Know what I'm talking about? So the police gonna automatically look over the right race. Check this out.
So I went to text him. I went to text him and calling him, and it was like his phone was going to voicemail or something. So finally, I guess he got to a place of safety, and he texted me back, "I'm good." I had
Now y'all know that he didn't need no ride no more. Cause the report said what? He told his mama he good. Right? So look, he had to make it back to the hotel in Lawrenceville, bruh. That's why he told his mama he good. So he made it back to the hotel that night. That night, bruh. And while he was at the hotel, think about what the boss said in his interview. He said right about this time, he was texting him to bury the patch. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, gang. Yeah, so look. Now I'm finna look at it like boom. He texted his mama and said he was straight. He ain't need no ride. In so many words, I'm cool, mama. So he made it back to Louisville at a hotel. Don't know how he got there. He might got lucky. So once he got back to the hotel, whatever his boss sent him that text, it changed his mind that he wanted to go back. Cause all this shit would happen on October the 1st. Now this on October the 2nd. What time he leave? He must have left the hotel early that morning. Right? Early that morning. Cause whatever his boss sent him, boom, 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 he must thought it was cool. Cause he went back to Taylorville. Watch this what the mama finna say.
Text him and asked him, did he need me to call my uncle? Because he was close to the area. And I had told him earlier, just call him. And then I asked him, did he want me to call him? And he ain't never say nothing, but I had called my uncle. I called my uncle. I couldn't get my uncle on the phone. And after he told me he was good, that's our code that we use when we safe.
Right.
So when he told me he was good.
Cause everybody know what that mean. Don't you know how like when a motherfucker text you like, yeah, man, you need a ride, you know what I'm talking about? I need a ride, bro. And just say like, damn, you trying to stall a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? Like, damn, I don't really feel like it, but hold on, let me see. Well, just call me back, you know what I'm talking about? If he didn't catch nobody, you know what I'm talking about? And this thing, he called you back like, I'm good. So what they gonna tell you? He got a ride to where he was getting to. You know what I'm talking about? So boom, that's proof that he was somewhere where he was safe at, just like his mama said, because he told his mama he was straight. All right. How he get back to Taylorville? I don't know that part. That part gonna be a mystery till we get the camera footage from the Hotel 8. Cause he gonna show you who picked him up. Right? Cause watch this.
At that point, I knew he was good because we don't use that terminology unless we safe. So, and after that message, I didn't talk to him no more until the next day.
Now we on October the 2nd, right? Check this out. She ain't talk no more to him, so now he finna go to the hotel. He got some sleep. Cause if it was me, I'd still be calling like, damn, man, y'all still ain't got no ride yet. Well, look, check this out. I'ma be, you know what I'm talking about?
So walk us through. So walk us through the last time you spoke with him, and when did you realize that Rasheem was missing?
On October the 2nd, he went to the police station early that morning, roughly.
Again. Soon, so you mean to tell me he left out of Laura, Mississippi from his hotel room because his boss told him to come to work. And soon he get to Taylorville, he going back to the police station at what time?
About 5:30, between 5:30 and 6 o'clock. He went to the police station asking for help.
Again. And watch this. This what time Luke Clements will be showing up at work. He got to be there at 6 o'clock to start the shift off, bruh. And you got this man at the police station again. Yeah, I'm seeing all through this shit, bro.
He called me that morning around 10:15 that morning, and him and I talked on the phone, and he,
Remember, 10:15. So we got a couple of hour gap, right? From when he left the police station, we don't know what he was doing from 7 to 8, 9 to 10 o'clock, right? We don't know. That's 3 hours right there. Where was Luke Clements at? He could been on the clock. He the manager. He could falsify the paperwork and have everybody. He could have it on paper that everybody was at work. They probably showed up on the job site, but they wasn't doing no fucking working. If they still that heated about whatever happened the earlier day before that, you see what I'm saying? And so look, we don't know, but one thing I can tell you what was going on between those hours, he was walking up and down this street again. Now he must have left his charger at the hotel room. Now he ain't got his charger because he went to the Dollar Tree. So he was out here somewhere for 3 hours at the food market up here, the dollar store, and gas station. Now check this out.
Again, he was telling me that the guys was trying to harm him. The same thing that he had already told me previously. And I told him, I say, look.
So that just proves your point. That was the co-workers that were doing the harassing. What they were gonna plan to try to kill the man before they were gonna clock in? You see what I'm saying? It ain't no telling what he told the police station.
Drop your location. And he dropped his location to me. And I said, well, I'm going to have my best friend to pick you up. He said, I got about 1% mama on this phone. I said, drop your location. She coming. And I said, you know what she riding. When you see her, just come out so she'll see where you are. Mm-hmm. And she did that, he did that. He dropped his location. And then about after 10:48, maybe, I never talked to him again. Mm-hmm. When my best
Y'all heard this shit, bro. And check this out, gang. They got footage on everybody. Y'all don't think when they take breaks and shit, they don't go to the store? Don't nobody need to stop at the store before they go to work? That's an automatic. Yeah, man, stop at that store. Give me an energy drink at this job. You know what I'm saying? Give me a couple of sandwiches. I know they got a little food. That's the setup. Because again, you got the same group of people harassing him. That was his co-workers, bro. That's what the police trying to cover up. Luke Clements and his co-workers, buddy, planted his death, bro. He gonna falsify the paperwork and to give everybody alibi. What is you were doing when he was on the run and seen on the camera trip? Well, we was at work. We was at work working. Now he finna try to clear his ass and all those racist white boy ass. Then he laid everybody off. Come on, bro. They already got the names.
Friend got there to go get him. He was nowhere to be found. They sent her on a wild goose chase and everything. In my heart, I believe that's the day he was killed, October the 2nd. Because something went on with me that day that I had never felt before. And I know something wasn't right with him. Because it wasn't like him to ever go a day or 2 days or 3 days without talking to his mama. Then it went to 5 days. Then it went to a whole month. I'm not talking to my son. Never in a million years. Our love, we have a different kind of love
Right.
because I was a teen mom with boys.
Mm.
So I kind of grew up with my boys. My
Mm-hmm.
boys taught me how to love, how to forgive, how to trust. You know, I learned how to be the best mother raising them two boys
Mm-hmm.
as
Mm-hmm.
a single mom.
Right. Right. So when did you realize that, okay, something is not right? Rasheem is missing.
October the 2nd.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When I didn't talk to him, when I didn't talk to him no more,
Mm-hmm.
at that point, I knew something wasn't right.
So what they saying, gang? Watch this. She last talked to him around 10 something. He in this area. Say drop the location and watch this. To get away from these white men, you gonna be hiding in the stove. You gonna be in the stove like, bro, can I chill in here, you know what I'm talking about, for a little minute? Or dip in that joint so you could you dip so you won't be seen. And then the same men that did this shit, bro, I bet you they go in this store all the time to get they little burgers, they little whatever breakfast foods, breakfast sandwiches, gas. You see what I'm saying? You gonna come to this store, bro. So look, they could have these people do. What this could be Lou Clements' favorite gas station? Cause who else would be comfortable enough to go in somebody's business and demand that somebody get the fuck out of there? Can't nobody do that in the neighborhood but the motherfucker that stay in the neighborhood. Cause you might got these people in here, working here, guarantee they might be white, you know what I'm talking about, probably a little black too. They might don't even be racist. They just know all the racist motherfucker in there. I don't think the whole town racist, but it's quite few, goddamn it. So the mama stopped hearing from him round about 10 something. And he last seen in this area, and this where his co-workers work at. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Come on now. And he missing round about break time. Shit, what time everybody start taking breaks? Right about 11:30, 12. You know what I'm talking about? So right at 11, 10, 11, check this out. Something happened to him 10 in the morning, going on 11, 12 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So they called you and told you that. Can you walk us through that day when you realized that it was official that Rasheem had transitioned?
That was November the 2nd. So, actually, November the 2nd, I was at the Baptist Hospital because I recently lost my stepfather, which is a dad to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the day that the Smith County Sheriff called me, I was actually at the hospital with my stepfather. And when I called them back, he didn't answer. So the sheriff from Jefferson County, where I'm from, he contacted me and he told me that he asked me where I was, and I told him where I was. I was in Jackson. And then he asked me where my son was, my oldest son. That's 28. He asked me where he was. I told him he was at the house. He said, well, I need you guys to come down to the sheriff department, as soon as you can. And I say, well, it's going to take me about an hour and 20 minutes to get there because I'm in Jackson. So once I got there, um, I asked him on the phone, I said, is this about my son? And nothing had took place until I got there. And when I got there, he told me what had taken place. So I wanted to go.
Check this out, gang. Look, he was reported missing, right? I'm gonna show y'all this shit. This where he was at. All right. This Taylorville. Right, y'all see Taylorville? Y'all heard what the mama just said, right? Y'all heard what the mama just said, right? She gets a call from Smith County Police Department, not Taylorville. Cause check this out. His body wasn't even discovered in Taylorville. They said they found his body in Clear Creek. Watch this, gang. Right outside of Taylorville, this is where Clear Creek gonna be at. And we know he was found in the wooded area off of Taylorsville. Guess where Smith County at? Smith County is here in Raleigh, Mississippi. So now you just never ready to be like, well, damn. If they gave her the call and talking about they found the body, I see why. Cause you could take this shit to Clear Creek. It's like Clear Creek. Here go Taylorville. And here go Raleigh. Right here, gang. It ain't even far. Look at the distance. It ain't even far, right? That's like 14 miles. Now you gotta think about it. Other co-workers, do they stay in Taylorville or Raleigh or Smith County? Cause look at this. If you go to Taylorville right here and go to Clear Creek, it ain't number about 3 miles. So this would be ooh-wee. So his body was found right up in here in the wooded area. So this the area I'm interested in the most. Cause if his body was found near Clear Creek, and Clear Creek just ain't just that big, right? Clear Creek just ain't that big. Cause this Clear Creek right in this area. All of this right here is Clear Creek. Watch this. If that's the case, let's see how that works. Let's follow the map. Damn, I ain't mean for all this to be pulled up. I gotta take some of that mug off. All right. Now let's look at the street pattern. Cause this how you finna break this shit. Where how they do it, how they do the route. Come on, guys. All right, my bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. I had some on the stove. Now check this out. Now this how I did my investigation. Cause if I want to find this body, you gonna have to dig deep in the wood. Cause I'm from the country. I know my way like a motherfucker when it comes to the wood, right? So look, you really got three ways you can get her. Starting off from the police station. Here go the police station. So you need to find, okay, if he was found in Clear Creek, and we know his last area was over here in the food mart. So, and we know they were going in these stores and demanding him. So did they kidnap him at one point in time or force him up the street? Cause this street right here would take you all the way to Raleigh, Carolina, right? I mean Raleigh, Mississippi, which is gonna be right up here. Which is gonna be right here. So boom, go back to Taylorville, Mississippi, right? Or you can start from the police station if you think they got something to do with it, since they ride white trucks too. Cause this police station right here, you can come down this street and turn on this street. 2 streets down, make a left. And you can take that hoe all the way to Clear Creek. Cause keep this in mind, his body was found on private property where there's cameras installed, right? So you take this shit, look, you got one house, cause this how you can narrate all the houses down. You ain't in no neighborhood no more. Cause look, cause once you get to this area, boom, boom, boom. Okay, you got a little small little community right there. Boom. You got some kind of little worth house going on, whatever the fuck that case may be. But you can actually take this and it will lead you to other people's houses. Right? So check this out. Think about the woods. Look at all these woods and look at all this, cause if they ain't from here and they try to bring a person up in here, somebody would have seen them. If they were committing a crime and they pulling down on these people's streets, somebody would have seen them. So boom, you could come here, turn off of this road, and come down to the wood area. Cause it's still leading to where? Clear Creek. So his body gonna be pinging in this location, bro. So he still had battery in his phone and it was still pinging. So if the police said his phone ringed in this area, why they let the person with the phone get away then? Talking about he found the phone and somebody using his chime card. So look, boom. Look what these woods lead to trails. So you gotta think of how a redneck know the woods. They just like a neighborhood, right? So look, it's gonna be on private property. Boom, 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 boom. If he was running in the woods, he gonna run into somebody's cabinet. So boom, here go another. You could take off down in the little street, and here go a house, look like on private area. Somebody own it. Don't want to be seen on Google Maps. Cause here go another house. Ain't no telling what kind of man look. Ain't no telling what be going on in these woods, Jack. If you want to be out of view, out of all this shit, and look, and once you follow these lines, cause these ain't number trails, the animals leave behind. So boom, here go another one. If you turn off this street, look where they gonna take you. Turn on Dead River Road. I don't know why they call it Dead River Road, but you can Google it and find out. Because all this dealing with history. Back in the day, they don't call it dead for nothing. But guess what this road come to? Payao! See what I'm saying, guys? Look at this shit. You right here. If they look, if I knew exactly where they pinned the body at, and I'm pulling this shit up on Google Maps, right? If I actually knew where the body at, this would show you that, boom, if they took this road, if his body was found over here, that means my shit accurate. Cause only a person know these woods and these streets off the back of their hand. And this person like to eat wild meat, deers, like deer, raccoon, possum. You ain't got no coyotes and all this shit in there what they trying to make it seem like. You ain't got no wild animal in that junk that just gonna fuck a human body up. They just saying that just because of the woods. But look, this the only street that would take you in the middle of nowhere, bruh. And it's right here by Clear Creek. In the area of Clear Creek. So look, and that's just a straight shot from the police station. Police station right here. Go down 2 streets down and make a left, and this is a straight shot. Or let's just say he walked and was like, fuck it, I'm finna get out of here. And they caught him slipping. So when they caught him slipping, this one more street that you gonna have the highway that you gonna have to take up, and this the main highway. And look how everything still meets up. You see what I'm saying? So this what a hunter will know. If you like hunting in the woods and shit. You know you can go this way, take another way, and you can have another motherfucker meet you over here this way. Y'all can split up in, you know what I'm talking about? You can force a black man in the woods. He can run in that job all he want. He don't know his way around the woods. So that'd be a perfect hunting game to play on a nigga. And think about this. His body part is gonna be missing. Cause he'll show you that he would be shot or stabbed and strangled. We need to go to the location, see was anything set on fire. They might kill that man in white supremacy style. They probably hung him up and everything. And lit him on fire, you know what I'm saying? I know this ain't no regular normal killing. Then they chopped him up because you're going to have bullet holes in his chest, wherever you shot him at. Then you got to cut part of his head off because they like shoot you in the head and shit. They going to have your ass running in the woods, taking little shots at you, pow, pow. You know what I'm saying? While you running, boom, once they catch you, once you wounded and shit, it ain't no telling how much they tortured that man before he died. He could have been in the woods for 3 and 4 hours getting tortured before he died. Because at this point in time, While he running in the woods, don't y'all know what time they got him in this area? Listen to what the mama said. The mama said she last talked to him at 10 some. Send me your location, and he sent the location. He gonna be by the gas station. So he came up missing from the gas station because his mama said, look, his phone pinged at the Dollar Tree, right? His phone pinged at the Dollar Tree. And the police immediately cut the mama off, like, now his phone would ping in the woods. All right. Why the police screwed up right here, right? For one thing, they don't want you to see the surveillance footage who walked in the store and demanded him at the Dollar Tree. After that, nobody didn't hear from him no more. The police won't told the mama, look, his phone pinged in the woods. So if his phone pinged in the woods, right? How did his phone get away and who got the phone? Cause remember, they ain't even got the phone. Cause why? Let me play this shit.
Go to the scene right then, but the Smith County Sheriff wouldn't allow me to come then. Mm-hmm. So the next day, the sheriff from Jefferson County called.
And that's strange. They ain't even let her come to the scene, and the body ain't even there. So they just didn't want her. They just didn't want her to see what was going on in there. Cause keep this in mind, bro. Keep this in mind. It ain't no telling how long they was in the woods with his body before they decided to kill him. While he in the woods running, this would be at 4:12 while he running. 4 in the afternoon, his mama last talked to him at 10. Now you got the boss saying him and all his co-workers was on the job. And check this out. And they said they was 100 miles away, I believe. They said they was at another job site. What a coincidence, gang. So the police department want y'all to think that these men was working while this man was getting killed, bruh.
And asked him if I could come over to see where they found my son remains. So when I got there, and they actually took me to the area where his remains were found, um, something just came over me. I know it had to be the Holy Spirit. Something just came over me, and it was like um, foul play. Mm. And I couldn't shake it. I couldn't shake it for nothing in the world. And then I told the sheriff, I said, "Oh, this is foul play," and he gonna say, "No, this is not foul play. This is not foul play." Um, he said, "Rasheem," he was trying to convince me that my son came in the woods, come back there dehydrated and died. That's what he.
And the police always got the similar story. That's the same thing they said about Kanika Jenkins. She got so drunk and just went in the freezer and just lay down and died. They said the same thing about Jaylon Davis. Yeah, he walked in the river. I guess he took a swim and shit and couldn't swim and drowned to death. To his mama, like, no, he's a swimmer. Like they tried to do Kanika Jenkins' case. She's a drunk. And the mama like, no, my baby don't even, you know what I'm saying? 1 cup of alcohol, that's too much for her. She don't even drink like that. Look at Shaquella. How she was drunk and the reason why she died because she had alcohol poison. All right.
He tried to tell me. and I wasn't going. I told him, no, that's impossible. Because my son wasn't on no drugs, and he didn't came back here, and he didn't come back here and was hallucinating and died back there. Mm-hmm. I say I'm gonna have to get some more people involved in this, and that's what I did.
Yeah. So I understand that civil rights attorney Benjamin Crump and his staff, they are representing you. So you recently had Rasheem's celebration of life a few weeks ago in February. Do you feel, I know you'll never have.
Looking for something new to do? Deliver with DoorDash. You'll keep your own hours.
Now check this out, gang. This lady right here finna give you the tea. Everything what I just told y'all, hold on.
And Marnay Tompkins.
Look, everything what I just told y'all, gang, and breaking the map down, right? Because everybody should know where they at. We already know they go to Hotel Roy Inn. That's right down the street from the job site. Then you got Zippy Cash, Junior Food Market. Then we know right up in here is gonna be the Dollar Tree store. And we know he was last in this area at 10 South on the cameras. That's all they got to do is give us these cameras right here and just show us what happened. But they gonna make it complicated cause there ain't gonna be too many people that gonna think about these cameras right here. So boom. He in Taylorville, come up missing, then you got Smith County, which is up the street here, found the body. So it'll make sense why they'll get involved, and if it's in their jurisdiction. Because now it's out of Taylorville. So whoever that person was, they knew, like, let's get him out of Taylorsville and take him on the outside. 9 times out of 10, the boss and his co-workers, they either from Taylorville, Raleigh, Mississippi, Smith County, either way it go, they stay in the same range where that man's body was found. What if you look up and find out where Lou Clements stay at? What if he stayed down the street from Clear Creek Baptist Church? They'll explain it. What if he stayed in this area, right down the street, and said, look, we're going to take his ass up here, you know what I'm talking about? Cause what I'm basically saying, his body was found near the killer house, bro. And I won't even be surprised if he was their private property. I wouldn't even be surprised if they know them people on the private property. Or it could be one of the suspect property. Or it could be a neighbor property. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to look into all of that, gang. Because that's the only way you're going to find out. So, what I got out of this, he made it back to Laurel, Mississippi. Because they said they last saw him at Super 8 Hotel. So, his manager texted him that night, told him, boom. And he went back to Taylorville. Soon he make it to Taylorville, he making another complaint to the police. He never showed up for work, just like what the boss said. That's the dead giveaway. If you got text message, if you agreed to come to work that day and it's showing that you were making an effort to get there, something stopping you from getting on to work. Now we know why. Here go day 2 again, the same black dude going into the police precinct. Man, look, his co-workers know that trail, bro. They from this area. They made sure he got there. Come on, what this sound like? You got a coworker that's saying, look, bruh, I'm gonna make sure you get home and get to work. And then I pick you up, and next thing you know, the argument gets so heated. No, bro, I can't take you home. And then you into it with, then look, you into it with everybody on the job. Then where your problem at on the job? Yeah, his roommate and the manager. Look, I'm gonna tell you, his roommate, the manager, and his whole work team. Think about this. If they was in 3 trucks, right? I worked at job site like this all the time. So boom, just say he was working with all these white boys that was in the truck. And they'll ride to different job sites to do some work. And they kicked him out the truck or something. He could look. 9 times out of 10, he better not got a ride with one of these same white trucks that brought him to Taylorsville. That's what I'm saying. Cause that shit could play out just like that. Like, damn, what kind of car the coworker had? Yeah, he had a white truck too. Then it really make you think about it. Look, they got the police. Look, I can show you the police truck right in front of that motherfucker. Look, I'm gonna show the same white trucks he talking about he saw. Let's go right in front of that job. Look, they ride these kind of truck, but hold up, this ain't the truck that I want to show y'all. Let me go down a little bit. Damn. Damn, gang, that ain't the same truck that I showed last time. Damn, did they switch trucks on the nigga, bro? This might be the same truck, cause I remember seeing this shit. So whoever this person is got they high speed internet service, alright? So what's up with this truck right here? It ain't like they got that many polices. But that ain't the white truck I want to show y'all. But look, you can tell this town racist as hell. Once you got shit like this in the community. Now they trying to cover up the trees, goddamn it. Look at the trees. Man, this shit look like they used to lynch motherfuckers right here. Hell yeah, they do it normally. They be riding on white, it'll be a white truck or a red truck with those Confederate flags on that job. With big ass monster truck tires and you know what I'm talking about. And then look, they purposely put that, look, they purposely did that. Somebody got on this motherfucker and nailed that motherfucker like that, bro. So listen to what this lady finna say about the whole detail.
It's on. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks
for having us.
I'm very, very sorry for your loss. I know it has been extremely distressing. And if one of you wouldn't mind kind of bringing us up to speed in terms of what happened that we know of so far.
Hey, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking those trucks were company trucks because you got 3 white trucks, right? 3 white trucks. And the reason why I'm gonna say they were company truck because when he got out of work, that's when the company trucks, like, you know what I'm talking about? They gotta be company trucks. But check this lady out. She finna spill the tea.
Well, Rasheem was working in a town called Taylorsville, Mississippi. He was working for Georgia Pacific, which is a electric plant, and he was a subcontractor. He was working under some subcontractor, what they call a temporary shutdown. They were only to be there for a short amount of time. He had gone to work the Monday preceding October the 2nd. He worked every day. He was living in the town called Laura, Mississippi, which is around 22 miles east of Taylorsville. So he was driving, getting a ride back and forth from a coworker. We don't know really what happened on that Saturday. There was some type of miscommunication between he and the coworker that he was riding with, and that coworker indicated to him that Saturday morning that he was okay to ride with him, but he could not ride back with him. So
There was Saturday morning. So that means that was his first and last ride, bro. That just gave away what the roommate had in mind, bro. You got him there. That's all that you need to do. You just did your part. Because now you got him in Taylorsville. Stranded because of you.
So when the work was done, Rasheem was basically stuck in Taylorsville, Mississippi. Rasheem is not from Taylorsville. He is from Fayette, Mississippi. He has, he did not know anyone in the town. Here he is without transportation. And Rasheem was.
So he was staying in the hotel in Laura. So the dude, he must didn't know the dude too long, or this co-worker. He must didn't know him for that long. It's like they met on some job type shit. You see what I'm saying? Cause Mississippi smaller than a motherfucker. You know when motherfuckers get jobs and shit, they be having a little temporary, you know what I'm saying, about job to get paid the same day and all this. So it's gonna be a little work like that going on.
Was trying to get back to Laura, Mississippi, 22 miles down the road. We do know that he was asking people for a ride that Saturday night. He had asked lots of people that night when we did our investigation. People.
All right, y'all remember that. Round about this time, do not forget that the boss is also texting him like he want to bury the hatchet. Like everything cool. Keep that in mind, because that's how you gonna convict his ass.
People had seen him, they recognized him. He's a young black man, and no one knew him, so people weren't open to take him for a ride back 22 miles down the road. He had been communicating with his mother. He indicated that he was afraid that there were people after him. His mother advised him to go to the police station. Rasheem went to the police station. He went to the police station to ask for help, and also he asked while he was there, could they give him a ride back to where he was living?
And keep that in mind, this Saturday night,
they told him no, that they could not give him a ride. That would be taking him out of their jurisdiction. They were not allowed to do that. Rasheem left. We're not sure where he stayed that night. We assume that he stayed maybe outside somewhere that night.
All right, this is what I want her to say. Remember what his mama said. Yeah, mama, I'm good. He told his mama he good. And remember what this say. He was last seen at the hotel in Lawrence, Mississippi. So he got a ride back to the hotel. And what made him go back to Taylorsville? Because his boss told him to come back. His boss told him to come back and be ready for work. That's why he ended up in Taylorville the next morning at 5:30 in the morning doing another complaint about these same group of white men. And if you're looking at the timing on everything, that's when everybody's showing up for work. He had a good ass feeling, because check this out. When he had that good ass feeling, that's when he started telling, you know what I'm saying, my man, these minions, man, you know what I'm saying, they own it. And he gave the names of the people that's doing it. So how can anybody, I mean, like, damn, this man gave that shit ain't important to the police. That shit is not important to all these people that hold authority. This man literally gave names of people that want to do something harm to him. So he made it back to Lower Mississippi and made his way back to Taylorville. How he got there, I don't know. Maybe the co-worker did promise him, but like, I'm gonna make sure you get to work, but I can't take you home. So they was like, but damn, if they don't catch him there tonight, we guaranteed we got another chance of getting him. Go pick him up again. You see what I'm saying? Why would you want to pick somebody up but don't even take them home? But didn't they say that was roommate? Hi y'all. But they supposed to be roommates. So I guess they don't. So I guess he don't know what I'm saying. Got on down when he got killed. And watch this.
The next day he got up, he was still fearful, he was still in distress. His mother told him to go back to the police station. He goes back that Sunday morning, which was October the 2nd. The police have confirmed that.
All right. Now you got to put this together. Cause won't y'all think if he was last seen October 6th at a hotel, they need to release the footage of how he got to Taylorville. Cause somebody picked him up, Jack. You know what I'm talking about? This footage of this shit, bruh. They just told me they got footage of this shit. Even the hotel got cameras, bro.
He came both times. And this particular time, he also asked, well, can I just stay here until my ride gets here? Because by now, his mother had put together someone from the town of Fayette, which is about an hour, almost an hour and 45 minutes away, to pick him up. He was told no, he could not stay there, that this was not a place for him to stay. Rasheem was on the phone. He was talking to his mother. He was talking to some more people. And he was standing outside of the police station. And about 7 o'clock that morning, he left. He asked them for a charger. And then he left. And he went to what they assumed that he went to the local convenience store to buy a charger. And that's the last that they saw of him. He's still talking to his mother. He is still sounding as if he's in distress. He's telling his mother someone is after him. 10 o'clock morning on October the 2nd, he is on the phone with his mother. He is in the Family Dollar / Dollar Tree store.
Here we go to the Dollar Tree store, right here. That's why she was like, yeah, the Dollar Tree / Family Dollar. Because I ain't never seen no Family Dollar like that with Dollar Tree. So, boom. Look. This is what his phone pinged at. He need a charger. He was going to buy a charger. I know he had some money on him if he going to buy some charger and asking people for a ride. I'm quite sure he had a few dollars in his pocket. So, boom.
And he leaves out of there, again, startled. There was someone either came in or indicated that they were coming in for him. He left out of there. I think it was On the video, it was about 10:17, and that's the last time that his mother or any family member has talked to Rasheem.
And that's on video at 10:17. So they got the suspect on camera who asking for him.
And so, as far as we know, Rasheem, his remains have been found on private property in a wooded area of Taylorsville. And so I know there's probably, again, a lot of unanswered questions. How did he?
On the outside of Taylorsville. That's why Smith County called the family and told them about they found the body. Cause now it just gave you the location that is in Smith County jurisdiction. And now they done took over the case. Cause now you got a body on your hands, right? So now you got to conduct your investigation to the job site. You got to do all this paper trailing and start back from point A to get back to point B. Check this out.
He get there? How did he die? Are there any other details that would provide any insight as of yet?
No, there aren't any other details except for a few people, as Marnay mentioned, that a few people had spotted him. We do know that when he last came out of the dollar store after we talked with the police department, we went down there for the search on October the 8th. The police indicated that the last ping of his phone that we knew of was when he came out of the dollar store, but the police officer mentioned that his phone last pinged in an area called Clear Creek, which is off of Highway 28.
And keep this in mind, somebody used his credit card. So look, if his phone pinned it in the woods and you found his body in the woods and he didn't leave his credit card at no gas station or at the Dollar Tree, he still got it on him. So why did the police then talk to the person that had his card and withdraw money off that motherfucker? Because the only way he could get that card, because he was one of the white men that were with him when they were chasing his ass through the woods. That's the only way he gonna get his card, bro.
We did not have that information. We still don't have any information as far as we haven't been able to get the phone records. We do know that his ATM card, his Chime card, was used on October the 4th.
October the 4th, bruh. Then one of those white men took that man's card and swiped that junk, bruh. Come on, who else will find his card? And use the motherfucker. I mean, you don't know the pin or nothing, you know what I'm saying? First thing you gonna try to call that motherfucker, see what you know it's about. You gonna need some information to get the money off the card, and guess who got all this information? The fucking boss. Man, the fucking boss got his whole background. Then they used the card 2 days later. That's the suspect, bruh. That was the suspect that got the card. Who else gonna have it?
While he was on this private property, supposedly he was spotted on this camera coming across a deer trail, which they're saying it's stated on the video that it's October the 2nd. And so the picture that they sent to his mom, that the sheriff department sent to his mom to ask if that was him, he's not wearing a shirt. We can clearly see that he has bruises on his back, on his left arm, and he's looking back to the right as if he's running from someone, which he did tell his mom that there were some white guys in a white truck that were chasing him, that were after him. So he did provide his mom with some names as for who may be responsible, if anything.
Hi, y'all. They're just like me walking down the street. And I ain't from Taylorsville, right? And a truck, and 3 white trucks of white men pull up, threatening me. How the fuck I'm gonna give them names if I don't know them? He knew and told the police who gonna be responsible if he told his mama that if anything happened to me, I'm dropping names. I bet you he done dropped names at the police precinct. You know what I'm talking about? And then look, whoever got that bank card know his information, could be a roommate. You know what I'm talking about? Cause they ain't even upping the pressure on the roommate. It's like they had the roommate to set him up. They knew his car wasn't working, so the roommate job was to get him there. If that's the truth. You know what I'm talking about? That's what the story seemed like. Boom, make sure he get to work. So that night, when they were trying to get his ass the first night, they was unsuccessful. Since they couldn't get him, guess what the boss did? Let me call him, send him a text. Hey man, sorry about what happened on the job earlier today. Ooh, I got besides myself. Brother, let's just bury the hatchet. And I want you on my job site first thing in the morning, be ready for work. And he probably took it as like, man, once I ought to say fuck it, but I'm gonna go on and go. Cause I need the money, you know what I'm talking about? And the next thing you know, here go the roommate, picking him up. And all of a sudden, like, they get into it. Boom, boom, boom. What they get into it about, I don't know. So it could be about something petty, just to start an argument so he could be like, bro, you ain't jumping in the car with me, bro. I can't take you back home. You know what I'm talking about? For whatever strange reason, he don't want to take him back home. He want to leave him stranded. So boom, they couldn't get him that night. So they tried first thing in the morning, hoping to get his ass in the morning. Cause now this on a Sunday. Do they normally work on Sundays? We got to look at they see what time they open and close, right, gang? Cause I know some of those warehouses and shit like that. Well, what I'm looking at, that shit look like it would be closed on a Sunday. Why be open on a Sunday? See what I'm saying? Right here. This shit will be closed on a Sunday. This ain't like no 24-hour job and shit. I'ma call that motherfucker. I'ma get that work schedule. I'm like, man, what time y'all open and close? Y'all open up on Sunday? Nah, we don't open up on Sunday. Oh, okay. I might need to do that shit now. Now I'm gonna say that for round 2. So boom, he's stranded. Well, look, when his coworker brought him back to the job site, well, it had to been on the job site. Let's just say when he made it back at work that morning, they got into another altercation. And he went back to the police station. First thing that morning. Talking about the same group of white men. They automatically tell me them his co-workers again. So it's like they probably didn't even do no work that day. They were just up there waiting on him since they already knew he in Taylorville and he didn't go far. Might as well hunt him down. You finna be making Cadillac turns, bending corners, hoping you see him. Ride, intimidate him. You motherfucker, we gonna get you. Yeah, he like, man, look, man, I ain't got time for this shit. And it's possible that he probably recorded this shit, bro. Just like when you see a fight or something, I'm gonna record this shit. Or something to go down. He probably got video on his phone. Like, man, look, we got a truck right here. Got a tag. I got the tag number on this John and it died. And if he got the video, you got faces on there. What if he got it on his phone and while they were sitting up there harassing him and talking this shit, what they were gonna do to him, he got his phone filming these folks and talking his shit. That's why we need those motherfucking phone records, Jack. See, that's why I be tired of these white police to be trying to play the law. Cause once I started learning the law a little bit, now I see how you can manipulate the law. You know what I'm talking about? Now I can see how you can manipulate the law and fuck with a lot of people mad because they don't know the law. Some people don't know what evidence look like. Some people just don't know how to search the evidence. I'm still learning, but my mind is maturing when it comes to this shit now. Cause I'm like, oh, I see the bigger picture now. I can't think like an average person trying to solve a case. No, you gotta think like a killer. You gotta look, whatever crime you trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to solve, bro, you gotta think just like them criminals, bro. You gotta think like how the police would think. Like, damn, shit. Hey Luke, when we do a press conference, right? Put on a button-down shirt and cover up your tattoos. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you got your collar buttoned all the way up so we won't see all the shit on your neck too. So now he can, you know what I'm saying? So now he there putting on the show for the camera, right? Putting on the show for a camera and telling everybody I'm receiving death threats. They threaten to rape my wife. Yes, somebody know what I'm talking about. They threaten to kill my kids. Somebody need to get them motherfuckers. Yeah, man, they had to make me move. Yeah, bitch, you gotta go somewhere. You see what I'm talking about? Hey, man, if it look like a duck, it must be a duck. You know what I'm talking about? If that motherfucker quack like one, that's a duck, goddammit. And so, boom. Hold on. And he was last seen her, his phone ping, and they saying this shit.
Happened to him. Mm-hmm. So she did get that information from him over the phone as well as via text. But that's
able to identify these people at all in terms of, did he have their names that he shared with his mother?
From our understanding, the names that he shared with his mom, that those persons were called by Laura Police Department. Taylorsville Police Department has not done any investigating at all, but with
that's why Laura, check this out. This how I know this what police evidence look like. If Laura police called the investigation to get the co-workers in, not Taylorsville, that means you got to go by this shit. Why they interrogate them? Because from my understanding, y'all must have seen what was going on that camera at the hotel for be questioning. Could be. Cause check this out. Laura miss who the mama filed the missing person report with? You know what I'm talking about? So they got footage of something that they want the Laura police. Look, that's why the Laura police want to talk to these people, not Taylorsville. Because at that time, it wasn't no crime committed to them in Taylorsville at that time. Right? So guess what they started from? Like I said, back to the hotel, Jack, where it all begins at. So boom, after when the Laura police want to talk to them, guess what they did?
Laura Police Department, we've heard that they called and talked to them over the phone, that they did not have any reason to bring them in for questioning. So,
false flag. They should have had that recorded of the investigation. Everything need to be recorded. That's another way to tamper in with evidence and withholding evidence. But watch this.
So that's as far as we've gotten there with that information.
And that's extremely distressing. We already know, statistically speaking, that when one of us, a melanated individual, goes missing or something happens to us or a crime is committed against us, that the law enforcement efforts are lacking in the regard in terms of their pursuit of locating us, or finding out who hurt us. And so this is very, very distressful and disheartening, particularly as you have a young Black man in what sounds to be rural Mississippi, saying that white men were basically hunting him, and then also seeing him on this video footage. And so as of right now, it's my understanding that that Rasheem's body is being autopsied right now. Is that right?
At this point, I'm sorry, Monet, did you want to?
Now watch how accurate my investigation is. This Taylorville, right? So they started off talking to somebody in Lawrenceville, Mississippi, which is that's gonna be 20 miles away, right? So look, right from right here, the police want to talk to the co-workers because they must have seen some on the footage or who probably picked them up or whatever. He made it, look, so when he made it to Taylorville, he made a report. So after that, when they found the body, you got damn, I lost it. Right here. Ah, damn, man. That's what I be saying. I be forgetting the goddamn it. Where I'm at. Ah, right up in here. Here you go, right up in here. Cause I know it by pluck it. There you go, right here. So you mean to tell me the police found the body in Smith County? That's why they was able to call the mom. And they let Laura police interview the dudes that worked there, the co-workers. While Taylorville police ain't doing nothing, right? Because if you look at the map, ain't no crime was being committed in their town. According to the law, his body wasn't found in Taylorville. You see what I'm saying? We don't know what kind of crime they were committed on these streets. You see what I'm saying? So now you got to start from the footage of what it showed. And that's what the police don't want to talk about. And that's why they keep it silent on it. Because Taylorville is small to motherfucker. The police know it down there. Everybody around that job. Come on. Everybody know who the police is. Probably went to school with the police. Hey, John. Hey, man, what going on? Nothing much. What you doing when you get out to work, John? Nothing. Give me a 6-pack of beers or something and take my ass in. You fucking right, man. You see what I'm saying? They see the police all the shit. The police. Shit. The precinct in the hood. Ain't I'm about 1,500 people staying here. So look, that's my thing, gang. They lured him out of Taylorville. I don't know if they chased him, made him walk. You know what I'm talking about? That's the mystery part about it. And if we have all the evidence like they did, we can walk straight through this shit. Man, that first of all, that boss needs to be investigated by the feds. Because if this a hate crime, now it's a federal crime. Hello! It's federal. It's federal. Look what happened to Michael McDonald and them. Them bitches got life with no parole. They ain't getting out. You see what I'm saying? And check this out. And the dude that did the filming in the Ahmaud Arbery case, he was with them, and all he did was the recording. And that bitch got life. You see what I'm saying? So that lets you know if you there on the scene and you record a murder on that motherfucker, bruh, you getting the same treatment. You know what I'm talking about? And look, and check this out. That's the big thing too, young goat, about Nicki's camera. Don't you know Nicki took that photo and shared that motherfucker to the truck stop, and it was the biggest talk of the town. That's Nicki Cam. Cause look, and that's why they say that. And check this out. The police on private property where you need a search warrant. And how and what evidence they had to find body parts. They ain't say how the body parts look. Check this out. All they just said, Nicki Cam, Nicki turned on the camera. Nicki could be a man or a female. You got some niggas out here named Nicki. Nick, what's up, Nick? Nicki? You know, that little thought named Nicki. So check this out. Boom. On the trail cam, they just say, boom. The lady, whoever Nicki was, turned it in to the police. And the police, and she was at the truck where somebody on their private property had the whole town talking about Rasheem Carter. If they was laughing and joking it on some white premises shit. That's how they, you know what I'm talking about? That's how they described it. Hi, y'all. Hold on, gang. Check this out, gang. I'll be right back. Look, I'm gonna be right back, gang. I got to book this order in right quick. I got a little pickup. So I got to end this live and I'll be right